Well, I'm back in Western Nebraska chasing mule deer with the bow. It's late September. I just came off a 13-day backcountry bow hunt for elk in Colorado. I had a ton of fun. Saw a lot of elk, got it close a lot of times, had some really good opportunities, but it just didn't come together for me. Today I'm just on the Glass and Knob searching for some bucks. I've already seen 84 deer and only like 4 bucks, so a lot of does and fawns. But just beautiful morning out here. Like I said, it's late September, it's September 30th, so starting to cool down a little bit. Bucks are kind of changing their patterns the past couple weeks, but it's pretty awesome to be out here in Western Nebraska.
I've been glassing up here for about the last hour and a half. Mike is in another spot, I'm not sure what he's seen yet, but I've seen 12 deer, 4 muleys, 4 muley bucks, 2 whitetail bucks, and actually a couple elk down here in the creek, which is crazy. We're in Nebraska, for goodness sake. But I'm gonna keep an eye on these deer. Hopefully Micah's got something nice spotted, and hopefully we can make something happen. He's kind of had a rough go so far this season. I mean, I guess I shouldn't even say that. We've had a lot of awesome opportunities, but hasn't drawn blood yet for as much of the hunting as we've both done together. So hopefully we can see if we can find a real nice buck and go in for a stalk and see what we can do. I'm watching those 4 muley bucks that I saw first thing this morning. They're right on the property boundary, right on the edge. Most of them are working to the west, but there's one that's coming across. He's gonna jump the fence and come on this side 100%. He jumped. It's a nice buck. All by himself. That's a dandy.
We're about 200 yards from where Josh saw the buck last. He lost sight of him, but we think he's just down in the draw, maybe in the shade. It's pretty windy, so he's probably down out of the wind. We're just gonna slip down the edge of this fence line and glass for antler tips. We're hoping that he doesn't see us first, because if he does, he's probably gonna run. So we need to be really careful and make sure we see him before he sees us. This fence line is the property line, and Josh saw the buck jump onto the side we could hunt, but we lost sight of him for a while. He kind of got down in the ditch, so we don't know if he's on this side still or if he hopped back across onto the other side.
buck crossed the fence a lot sooner than we thought. We haven't been here very long. He crossed about 50 yards, then worked up the hill. We got down in the cut and kind of followed him up. We thought he went a little bit further, but he stopped right on top, and he was like 15 yards when I popped over. And I think he heard something, and he looked, and he busted, but he ran about probably 150 yards or so onto the neighbors and bedded back down. Coyotes spooked him. They're like 90 yards below me right now, they might come right back.
They're going up the hill now. Those coyotes are howling. Kind of spooking them. He was 20 yards away. So close, so close. Could have shot that younger buck, I think, maybe, but oh, so close. That was crazy. That was nuts. I'm just watching them right now. They're going up that hill. Well, I know I didn't get it on film, at least not of the deer, but they were down below me 200 yards and 6 coyotes spooked them. The coyotes walked like right towards them and spooked them up right below me on this glassing knob. And the coyotes came right up to him. They were like 10 yards away and the deer were just looking at the coyotes. And I didn't have a shot. I came over to this ledge over in front of me and I couldn't make a shot. I had one little tiny opening, but I was like leaning way out on the edge of this cliff, and it's like a 30-foot drop, and I couldn't lean out anymore, and my arrow would have nicked the rock if I shot, so I couldn't shoot. But they were 15 yards away. I mean, they came right up to me, like insane. I'm on my glassing knob, my spotting scope still set up, like I haven't even made a move and they came right toward me. So close. So close. Oh my goodness, that was nuts. They went around the corner so I can't see them anymore. And I don't know if I'll be able to watch them because it's going to take me like half an hour to get over to where I can maybe see them, and by that time they might be gone or bedded down. But oh my goodness, I'm telling you, I'll show you where I was. All right, I was standing down here. I had my foot literally like that on the edge, and he was right there in that opening. But I'm a right-handed shooter, and when I drew back, that rock right there is in the way. And my arrow would have nicked the rock. If I was a lefty, I could have made it happen, but I can't make that shot. And like I said, I'm right on the edge. I couldn't move anymore. But man, if I was up here on this rock here, I would have had a 13-yard shot right there. Perfect. But all the deer were down here. The coyotes spooked them. They went right up here and stopped behind that tree for about 10 or 15 minutes. And I thought they were going to keep coming, and I would have had a perfect 20-yard shot right there if they kept coming. But instead they went back this way, went up there, and then went over the hill. Oh, that was nuts, you guys. That was crazy. Oh man. Wow. Well, I never ended up finding that buck again. I saw 12 does that walked right past me. Some of them were about 30 yards. But just never could find the buck. There's so many places to hide, so many shadows and cuts and just little areas that I can get down into, and I could never see him even if I walked it all day. So that's gonna be it for this trip. Gave it a good try. Only had a day and a half to do it after coming back from Colorado, and got into range twice of 2 shooters. Just didn't happen, and that's just the way hunting is sometimes. So that's all right. I'll keep after it. It's October 1st now, so we still have a lot of season left. A lot of whitetails to chase in Kansas and Nebraska, so I'm pretty excited about that. But as for this trip and mule deer, unless I find something on the walk back to the truck, it's probably going to be it. See you next time.